Hi everyone, back with another video, this time about the record and CD fair in the Bosch. I went to visit it yesterday. It's the 61st edition. For me, it was the second one that I attended. Basically, they claim it's the largest vinyl show on earth. So you have over 30 countries participating with 400 or even more dealers attending. Very big venue. I got there very early, I would say around 9 o'clock when the doors went open. Around 11 o'clock, it was already getting busy. I was able to, I think, do half of the venue around 11 o'clock. And then basically with the budget that I had left, made my way to the second hall. I was able to strike some good deals and meet a lot of nice people and nice vendors. Even, you know, that's great about a venue like this one, is you get to meet the people you trade with or buy records from on Discogs, or even some of the bigger sellers like HHV from Berlin were there. Aside from the vinyl collecting part of this venue, you also have meet and greets. You have artists performing there, giving interviews. There was even an auction going on. What I usually do when I go to a record fair as big as this one, or any, to be honest, is I home in on the hip-hop vinyl and the soundtracks. In that regard, one of the first I found was Dead Ringers by Howard Shore. Great movie, great score. It's the first time available on vinyl, and it's a Mondo release. So yeah, that's the typical soundtrack vinyl label that makes a lot of headway. That said, I also found a Dead Waltz release of New York Ripper for Lucio Fulci's movie. I hate this cover. I truly hate it. It has nothing resembling the movie to me. It looks like a video game. The backside at least has some stills, but it's the music. I'm looking forward to rediscovering it on vinyl because I haven't heard this one or seen the movie in a long time. Same for this, The Last Run, another soundtrack, this time by Jerry Goldsmith with George C. Scott. Good movie, good score. This was around the time of the Planet of the Apes, Escape from Planet of the Apes movies that Goldsmith scored, so there's a little bit of influence there in terms of the action cues, if I'm not mistaken. But this has a very good mix between action and thematic stuff, and another one that I will love revisiting as well. And it was a good buy for 10 euros. What's cool about the soundtracks, at least, and about this big record fair is you have stands that are 100% dedicated to soundtracks, and you don't find that anywhere else, I think, at the record fairs. The downside with a venue like this is if you're a seller and you have a stand that's just boxes on there and nothing is labeled, I'm not gonna visit your stand because I don't have the time to go through 10 boxes of random vinyl. I'll probably have missed out on stuff because of this. I also love it when a vinyl vendor takes the time to label their stuff and make it easy for you to find. In terms of the hip-hop genre, the world according to RZA from Wu-Tang, apparently from 2001. It was a collaboration he did with European rap artists. Looking forward to listening or checking this one out. It was a $5, so easy purchase for me. Sticking to the Wu-Tang collection, and this one came from the HHV stand. These guys came from Berlin, so that was cool. Silver Rings debut album at the HHV stand. A lot of names that I like. Also even has Skill Army on there as one of the side projects from Wu-Tang. And that's been a little bit the theme for me of the purchasing selection for this record fair. A lot of Wu-Tang side projects. So you have Silver Rings, the producer. Then you have one from a Swiss vendor. It's Wu Syndicate. It's a record that I regret selling off back when I sold off all my Wu-Tang stuff. This was a decent side project produced fully by RZA, featuring Joe Mafia and Maya Linsky. They had like a second follow-up album and some solo stuff on Bandcamp. I probably need to check that after I listen again to this record. Speaking of Wu-Tang side projects, and this one was a fairly decent buy, Sons of Man, The Last Shall Be the First. 35 euros for an original pressing. It has Killer Priest on it. I think his record Heavy Mental is probably one of the best Wu-Tang side projects. I haven't played this record in 25 years, and I'm now revisiting some of the older Wu stuff, and I have to say that in terms of production, this was still pretty on key, with Reza also on some of the tracks, so looking forward to revisiting this. Then one I picked up at the HHV stand. This is a reissue with 3 LPs instead of 2. Smith & Wesson from Black Moon. I also bought a compilation record of them, which was also on the wish list. Very good price on this one. Very solid hip hop from the 90s and 2000s. And yeah, these solo albums and compilation albums are definitely a great addition to my collection. Same goes for this compilation record by Jurassic 5. It states deluxe reissue bonus tracks. I was able to hassle off a little bit of the price. It was 65. I managed to get it for 60 from the seller. And I didn't see this one at any other stand. And I checked Discogs beforehand, and it was pretty rare. So great to add it to the collection. And the last one, this record I found halfway through the venue at 70 euros, which is insane in my opinion. I was able to get it for 30. It's probably one of the, I think it is the last solo album or release with 7L and Esoteric that I still needed to have aside from the Czarface albums. So yeah, this will be cool to discover as well. I have a couple of singles from it, but there's a lot of tracks on here which I will be able to listen to for the first time. So all in all, very big record stash that I was able to pick up at the 61st Record and CD Fair in the Bosch. I highly recommend you visit it. It's just great to hang around, meet a lot of people, discuss some music. I would say bring your own food because it's very pricey there. I did so because last year I discovered those high prices. And you definitely need to have that lunch break in between because it's too big. Do in one day, I think, without having some good drinks and food along the way. Thanks for watching this video, and who knows, maybe we'll meet up at the next Record and CD Fair in the Bosch.